Hello and welcome to Gifted Underachievers, the podcast for mid-level creatives with delusional ambitions. In this segment, James and I discuss body doubling, which is a way to get work done that you might not feel like doing, but that you know is crucial to the success of your creative business. Hope you enjoy.
Hey, Pat.
Yes.
There's a lot of ancillary stuff to being a creative that I find to be a gigantic pain in my ass. Do you have any solutions?
I do. I don't know if it's a solution. It's an idea that, so there's this thing called body doubling. Editors do it. Actually, I'm in a couple of editorial groups, and sometimes if somebody's got some admin to do and they really don't want to do it, they'll be like, is anybody up for some body doubling? It's kind of like those silent writing groups that you have online where people just get together, they type in the chat what they're going to work on, and then they work in silence together for 45, 50 minutes, an hour, whatever. I was thinking, since I also have stuff to figure out in terms of we were talking in one segment about me realizing I didn't have much of a funnel for my editing work. I got to figure, I want to work on my funnel. I like the idea of a funnel,
Yeah.
not a steamship funnel, but a funnel.
A fun slide funnel of work.
Exactly. Where stuff just comes in, where you set it up so that you're more likely to, you're less likely to have dry periods. Basically, I've never really needed a funnel until now. And then I don't know. Well, anyway, let's not get into it. So my point is that I would like to set up maybe every 2 weeks for 2 hours, maybe once a month. I don't know yet. An opportunity for people who feel like working on their ancillary stuff to do a silent, get together where we just send out a Zoom link. You can email us for the link, whatever the details are. And then if at whatever your time zone is in the world, if it's a good time for you to work on your stuff, and it would be easier for you to do it if you knew that you were with a bunch of other people working on your ancillary stuff. That's what I think would be fun and a good idea. And no, obviously free, it's not about subscriptions or anything like that. It's just an experiment.
All right. So I'm going to sound like I'm hearing this for the first time. Gee, Pat, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, because I told you about it right before we talked about it.
And I think it's great. And the way that we talked about it is something along the lines of a 2-hour marketing strategy sprint or a 2-hour ancillary creative stuff sprint kind of.
Yeah, I kind of like to leave it more open because I'm just one of those ornery people who, if I'm supposed to be working on marketing, fuck you, I'm not doing it. So I just think if it's ancillary, then maybe you've got some invoices you need to generate, or maybe you've got some stuff to do that would harm you if you didn't do it. In my case, it's the funnel. That's what I'm curious about right now. I just think there's such a weird idea and they're cool. So yeah, I think it should be what you feel is the most probably urgent or interesting ancillary activity that you want to work on.
Yeah. Grants. Doing the grants.
All right, that'd be good because I have just gotten back into my grants after about 2 weeks of doing nothing because I was depressed on them.
I did too. And I sent off one and I have another that's literally on the verge of going out.
What the hell?
Yeah. But as always, it's like feels like a few seconds of productive work around that. And then the next thing you have to do, appears and you've got to do that and it gets dropped and you don't get that sustained period of follow through. And so this sort of body doubling that we're offering, and not offering in terms of selling, we want to, if you're interested in joining us on this body doubling exercise, send us an email.
And I don't know if I like the term body doubling. I just think of sort of like stuntmen. So whatever you want to call it, we'll figure it out. Gifted underachieving. Gifted achieving sessions, maybe.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, but what I think it'll be is like a couple hours, and I would say for me, I need a bit of a runway when I'm going to do something that I'm new to. So that's why it has to be a couple of like I already work in time blocks. I work on manuscripts 90 minutes at a time, 90 to 120 minutes at a time. And I block my whole day out before I start it. So this would just be that continued.
Wow. Very organized and much more organized than I am for sure.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to join us, email us giftedunderachievers@substack.com.
Yep.
Again, giftedunderachievers@substack.com. And we'll send out a link. And if you show up, you show up. If you don't, you don't. And
Yep.
this is not about us marketing anything to anybody. It's about creating a 2-hour sprint to do something that you need to get done that just doesn't feel like it's getting done.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Adios.
Cheerio then.
Ciao.
Sayonara.
I'm out. That's it. I'm done. I don't have another goodbye.
Au revoir.
Oh my God.
Thanks for listening to Gifted Underachievers, the podcast for mid-level creatives with delusional ambitions. If you'd like to join us in a body doubling session, send us an email to giftedunderachievers@substack.com. In the meantime, hope you have a great day.